What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie. I am getting over a cold right now, so if I sound a little bit raspy, that's the reason why. Today, I have no idea what we're going to be doing. Like, I know I'm playing with a new palette, but I don't know what my intentions are with this palette. Like, I don't know what my intentions are with your daughter. I'm so sorry. It might be a one-time thing, you know, we might not like your daughter that much. I might really love your daughter and I might marry your daughter and, you know, use her every day. I'm talking about a palette, by the way. I have no clue what to do with it. It looks like this. Future me, if you would be so inclined to insert a picture of, or video of yourself here to show us what the heck we did today, feel free to. What's up guys? Welcome to the future. This is me from the future, like 25-30 minutes later from what you were just looking at. I'm gonna hijack this intro. This is the look that we did using the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette. It was very, very funky for me to use because I just wanted to use one of these shades. I feel like they were a pop of color in the palette, but I feel like they weren't exactly cohesive, so I really want to see what I could do with them. I did like the look before I went into one of the pops of color, but of course, this is what I came up with, and I still kind of like it. I look a little bit crazy, a little bit intense. Maybe I would do without the lashes because you can't see the blue wing as much in person once I open up my freaking lids. But yeah, this is the look that came out. I'm going to pretend to jump right on into it. Like, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to jump right on into it. But I had no idea what I was doing at the start of this video. Like, I had no idea my intentions. So I'm going to dip my toe into it and you'll see the process that led to this. I do have some face makeup on, and then I did prep my eyes. My typical prep, of course, the L'Oreal Candid Concealer and then the Becca Hydra-Mist powder to set that down. And that's all I've got on my eyes so far. I would like to say let's just jump right in, but to be honest, I have no freaking clue what we're doing, so I want to dip my toe right in. Let's go ahead and look at this again. If we're thinking about me and what I typically gravitate towards, this shade right here, Fireball, is definitely a shade I would be very interested in reaching in. You can't see what I'm seeing. There's a dramatic shift in it. So you see like the pinkish red right now, but the shift is that it also is super orangey. So that definitely drives me towards it. I like shades like that, like oof, so good. I feel like that would be too me to just jump right into it. Like this right here, this trio would be exactly what I would do to my eyes. Crease, deepen the crease, all over the lid. And bada boom, bada bang, bada boom. You have what I would do. But let's play around with it. Let's do a little bit of something. I feel like these shades, aside from the two like standout shades that are up on here on the cover, I feel like those all go well together-ish. Like you can do something with them, but then you're kind of just throwing these two curveballs. And I feel like we should at least use one curveball. I'm gonna pick up a pretty narrow blending brush here. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. It doesn't have a name of it or anything on there, but I'm gonna grab this Zero Gravity shade, which is just this taupey gray. I'm just going to put this up in the crease area to kind of give my eyes some dimension since we wiped everything out with concealer. So let's get chatty in this since I don't know what I'm doing, so I can't really tell you about the process. It's kind of a learn as we go. We're both learning together how this palette's going to play out and if this color scheme even really works out in real life. I really need to figure out a way to set this room up. This room is currently a freaking mess. I was thinking maybe vlogging the cleanup version or organization of it. And I guess once I get it completely set up, I definitely will. But potentially I'll vlog just the organization process of it because I have two boxes of makeup in here and I can't really get to any makeup. I don't even know what's where or, you know. So it's hard for me to find things. I have like a vision of what I want it to be, but I don't know if that's exactly what I want yet. There's some dog hair on that. So as of right now, I just need some type of a makeshift organization so that I can get to my makeup without having to like make a mess, I guess. Like it's all in a box, but it's all stacked up in the box. And to get to something underneath, I would have to take the stacks up, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I just shove it over inside of the box. So it's just getting kind of messy and not ideal. We've been here for, I think today marks a full month that we've moved in here. So I really should try to organize it, figure something out, get an actual setup in here. Unless, you know, we want to go back to the solid background. When I first started, I was up against a white wall, and then I did like a gray cloth background. So potentially go back to the gray cloth. I think I'd like to have like a nicer setup though, but whatever. This is blending okay. It's not blending the best. It's definitely something I have to work with. I've been talking to you guys about my non-existent setup and organization skills for quite a while now. It's still taking a bit to blend out right there. I'm not positive in what direction I want to move with this. Let's grab the Eternal Light on my finger, which is the super shimmery shade, and just pop that on. A light wash of it will be fine. We'll deepen it up a little later once we find out where we're going to be placing the other shades. This will kind of just act like a wash base type of a thing. It's pretty, very shimmery, so if you're not into shimmers, this might not be good for you. It's pretty glittery, lots of fallout. Too bad I did my face first, right? Let's think. Let's do some brainstorming. I'm going to find a more precise brush and try to put black matter on the outer corner. I'm grabbing the Moda Pro BMX 420 detail brush right here. Trying to pick up black matter. I typically like to pick up shimmers with my finger more so than with a brush because it's just easier to maneuver. But let's see how this goes. Oh, it's actually putting down color, so that's good. I'm not getting any of the purple reflex though, it's kind of just black. So maybe we'll go in with a hand or a finger in a second, but right now let's just make things match. Okay, let's go back in with Eternal Light. Pack it on. Should I wet my finger? Maybe. I'm not really sure where to go with this. Let's try to bring the black matter up a little higher. This is essentially the process of playing with new makeup when you have no freaking clue what you want to do with things. So you just play around with it because that's how you gotta learn. I'm gonna pick it up with my hand just to deepen it up and then also get those purple reflex in. We'll blend that out in just a second. That's the difference between a brush and your finger, huh? So your finger will actually pick up the purple reflex. The brush kind of just gets the pigment. Let's clean this horrific mess up. This is the Moda Pro BMX 466 shade brush. We're just going to blend that out. This is not fluffy enough. I wanted a fluffier brush. I should have grabbed a different brush. I'm gonna grab Eternal Light on my middle finger actually and just maybe I should wet my hand. I'm gonna wet my hand. Let's see how this goes. So I'm just gonna grab my Essence Prime and Studio HD Hydra Primer Spray and spray my finger a touch. Oh, that was not a touch, that was a ton. That was a ton. I just sprayed my finger a ton. Alright, try to blend this out right here. A lot more foiled as you can see. Let's do that again to this side. I need a makeup wipe to clean my freaking fingers off. So I'm gonna grab this Morphe little tiny shader brush here just to kind of blend out a harsh line. This is really pretty. I like this as is, to be honest. This reminds me of my like nightingale look, but I said I wanted to use one of these because they just throw you off so badly, so I want to use one of them. Maybe I should have used this if I were going to use these shades, so maybe we'll use the blue one. But I just equally don't know where to put this. I'm thinking about the inner corner. Sometimes you just gotta do, so we're gonna just do. This is just from BS Mall. I bought it online. I'm not really sure either. Let's pick it up on this pencil brush. Let's do outer and inner corners of the eye, because why not? Let's start with the inner corner. I'm not sure how I like this color combo. Did I just ruin it with this? Okay, I look like a psychopath. Just do like a small little wing with that. I'm gonna grab a small little shader brush, the one we use to blend out the Eternal Light, and I'm gonna pack this on top of the blue. Try to give it more of a shimmery appearance. It's a little better. I'm just gonna take a foundation brush. This is just the $1 billion brushes, just to try to wipe away any fallout glitter or this fallout from the purple or black matter shade. Obviously the glitter that has set is going to stay on my face. Again, play with this palette before your foundation. And let's go ahead and finish up this lower lash line. We're just gonna grab some black matter on a pretty precise little brush. This is the Moda Pro BMX 498 liner brush, or line brush. That up and just drag that around just on the lash line. This will also make some of the fallout look intentional. Like, hey, this is supposed to be purpley black. Let's curl the lashes and throw on some mascara and go from there. I don't know if I want to do liner with this because I kind of am really digging this blue liner. It looks pretty green once it's blended in with that black matter, and I think it's kind of cute, so we're gonna leave it as that. I'm gonna be grabbing the Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. Since I didn't line my lashes, I want to throw on a tight line. Never mind, we're not tight lining today. I guess I wasn't even really that chatty in this video. Kind of sick, still getting over it. And to be quite honest, all I really want to do is lay in bed and watch Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I used to always say Maisel. Like, I think it sounds so much better than Maisel. Like, Maisel sounds gross. But, you know, that's not the way it's pronounced. So, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and season 3 came out, and I'm so obsessed with that show. The ending of season 2 really made me angry because I didn't want her to do what she did. No spoilers on this channel, okay? But she didn't do what I wanted her to do, so I'm upset, and I wonder where season 3 is going to take her with that. Ideally, not continuing on this path of where we went at the end of season 2. It's a really good show, though, pretty funny. I'm gonna throw a second coat of this onto this eye. I don't have the greatest lashes, like I don't have the longest lashes or the curliest lashes or that many lashes, so I might need some falsies to just kind of pick up where I lack. But let's see what the second coat does. Denver's at work right now, and I typically make lunch so we can both eat lunch together during his breaks because we live pretty close to work, so he just drives home for his break and we'll eat lunch together. but his job brought food for him today. So that means I get to eat ramen. I feel bad feeding him like instant ramen, but it's like something I freaking am obsessed with. So whenever he can't eat lunch with me, or if I'm working and can't make lunch for both of us, ramen did it. Or like fried dumplings. I just love like the bad for me things. Oh yeah, I definitely need some lashes, so we'll pop some on and be right back. Do I sound nasally? I feel like I sound nasally. So I tried on new lashes, guys. Those were the Lily lashes from Boxycharm. Those were hard to work with. The band was so... Sorry, I'm sick. That's the whole video, guys. Sorry, I'm sick. The band was really difficult to work with. It kept sticking up. It wasn't being flexible enough, so I took it off and was like bending it around to try to loosen it up. It was still doing the same thing. So it's kind of wonky, to be honest. Wonkier than usual, definitely. The lashes style is very heavy at the end, so I feel like it's really covering up that blue wing that I had, that I am such a big fan of. So the lashes may come off. I may have wrestled these lashes to come on just to take them off. But what's a little trial and error, right? Because we're working with it, we're learning as we go, we're playing with the new palettes. I'm going to grab, which one? What am I gonna grab? This liner brush from Morphe. It's just this teeny tiny liner brush. And I'm gonna pick it up some more of this Mystic Ice, but I'm going to spray my brush. And then let's try to make that liner a little bit more noticeable. This is really hard to work with because I've already got falsies on, but I just want to make it a little bit more defined, or bold, I guess. This is what it looks like. I'm just going to look down whenever I talk to anyone just so this blue wing can be visible. Just kidding, I'm not gonna freaking do that, but honestly, I wish it was a little bit more visible, but you know, your girl's gotta blink when she talks to you, so there's that. Alright, well that is the completed look with this. I like that you can do something very cool toned and something very warm toned with this palette. There's a lot of fallout, but that's easily solved if you do your eyes before your face makeup. Unlike today, we didn't do that, so I'm going to walk around with some glitter on. The least favorite thing in this was these freaking lashes, so no complaints about this palette. It did take a little bit to blend, but it's not horrible. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a very different style for me because I think most of the time I know what I'm doing in the videos, unless I'm doing like a first impression hauls, because then like I don't know what I'm doing in those videos either, but I kind of have something in my mind. This was something I didn't purchase, so I didn't have anything in my mind. This was from Boxycharm, so this just showed up and I was like, hey, I've got to do something with that. I did not think about these color schemes before, never used them, never looked at this palette before, so yeah. I'm gonna go make some food and watch some TV. I have some laundry to do actually, and then probably edit some, but yeah. I hope you guys have a great little day. I hope none of you guys are getting sick, poor little babies. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I said enjoy the rest of your day, but not thank you so much for watching, because thanks.